What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great start to your Saturday morning. So I wanted to come on here and talk about this Tabitha Brown situation. So first and foremost, I would just like to say that Tabitha Brown is a beautiful lady inside and out. Her personality is just infectious, and I'm just so happy for everything that she's accomplished in her life, and I'm so glad that she's North Carolina's own. And just the way she carries herself, she's just an impactful inspiration for so many people around the world. So shout out to Tabitha Brown and her husband and her entire family, and I hope that she continues to do great things. Now, with that said, let's talk about why Miss Tabitha Brown is in the news lately, right? So Tabitha came out and she said that she decided to retire her husband. Now, this is a pact that they made over 20 years ago. All right, so she had dreams and aspirations of becoming an actress and doing big things in Hollywood. And they moved to Los Angeles, I believe she said, with $8,000. He ended up getting a job as a police officer, and she told him when she makes it big within 5 years that she was going to retire him. Now, it took her a little bit longer than 5 years, but she finally made it, and she took to social media and she wanted to let the whole wide world know that she finally was able to conquer her dreams and become financially stable enough to put her husband in position to chase his dreams now, because he had her back for so many years. Now, right after Tabitha's big announcement, she was met with some mixed reactions from her fan base. Some of her fan base was very supportive about the situation, and some not so much. You dig? You know, some of my melanated women were in the comments like, what do you mean you gonna retire your husband?
Oh, that's good for you, baby.
Now, Wendy Williams got a hold of this story and she had to give her 2 cents, right? She jumped in it and she talked about what she expects from their marriage going forth now that Tabitha has decided to retire her husband. And, you know, Wendy was just negative about the whole situation. Check out what Wendy had to say and then I'll be back.
Well, she's an influencer and she's saying that she's retiring her husband. He's been a police officer for 15 years. And he wants to live out his dreams.
Time for a new journey, a new chance at life, right? And God has blessed us. He has blessed me that I can retire my husband.
Nope. I was married to one of those. You know, I make the money and so on and so forth. Go live your dreams, buy a business, you know, stay with me, but go, go, go. You see how that turned out. I predict that this marriage is going to be on real rocky ground in a moment. Live your dream. Then they invest in stuff and they lose the money. And then they invest in something else and the money gets swindled or stolen.
All right, so you heard what Wendy had to say. She's not a fan of it, and she's out here projecting Tabitha and her husband's future pain by saying that they're not going to make it, that there's going to be some situations to go down that will negatively impact their marriage.
Give me back my vacation. Give me them back. Give me the shoes off your feet and the shirt off your back. I bought it.
But anyway, it seemed that Tabitha wasn't that bothered by it, but she did take to social media to address it. Now, in my opinion, she got Wendy together, but she did it in a classy way, right? Very nasty nice, as we say here in North Carolina. Check out Tabitha's response, and then I'll be back to give you my opinion. Now, I encourage you guys to stick around for my opinion. It's not as one-sided as you may think, right? I'm looking at both sides of the spectrum, so I may have an unpopular opinion. But anyway, here's Tabitha's response, and I'll be back shortly.
Hello there. Y'all all right? Very good, honey. I was up doing a little work here. That's why I got my pajamas on in my office. And then my phone started going off, like praising people. It was like, girl, you're on Wendy Williams. First of all, Wendy Williams, honey, God bless you. God bless you. Okay. And so people sent me a little clip. And I said, oh, my God, the pain this woman must be in. Wendy, the pain you must be in to feel this way. And I'm so sorry. But listen, let me tell you this. 23 years I've been with my husband. Yes. Broke for a very long time together. Struggled for a very long time together. Succeeded for the last couple of years together, right? My husband took a job in agreement with me. He took a job 15 years ago to help support my dream. And I know you may not know what that looks like in a genuine place, right? But this was an agreement that my husband and I had. And I told him 15 years ago, "Ooh, babe, in 5 years, I'll be able to take you out of there so then you can pursue one of your dreams that you love." Right now, I was his dog in the fight, okay? And he believed in me. And we did it together for the last 15 years. I did every year with him at LAPD, and he did every year with me with rejection and no's in this entertainment industry, right? However, God has blessed me. He has allowed me to manifest. I've been praying on this for a very long time, and it has now come to pass. That is the power of God. It's also the power of allowing God to be first in your marriage, okay? And that is how it remains successful. We keep him first. He is first in our marriage. Not money, not business, not success, but God. He's first, okay? So this is my prayer for you. I pray that love finds you, true love. I pray it finds you and it holds you tight. I pray that someone will love you enough to see you when you are not well, to see you when you need true support, to see you when you need compassion, to see you when you need kindness. I pray that somebody loves you enough to sacrifice their life for you. I pray that type of love finds you so that you can understand why. I don't want my husband to put his life on the line anymore wearing a bulletproof vest if he don't have to, and if that's not his desire. I love him enough that I want him to be safe, and I want him to coach children the way he wants to. My husband has a nonprofit, right? And he wants to be able to build that even more so. And what I do know is a 9-to-5 or a steady job takes away time for creativity, takes away time that you want to pour into your real, true purpose. And if God blesses someone to be able to pull out of that 9-to-5 and pour everything into their purpose, their passion, ooh, my goodness, why would we dishonor God if he blesses us with the ability and the way to be able to do so? Ooh, honey, I'm excited about that. Ooh, I pray that somebody finds you, love finds you, that excites you the way I am excited about my husband being able to grow his business, being able to pour into children, continue to coach these kids, do other things he's dreamt about. Ooh, honey, I pray this type of excitement and love finds you and anybody else who seems to not understand this. I pray that type of love finds you sacrifice, compassion, like I really do. I really, really do. Okay? With that being said, I thank all of y'all for messaging me and telling me about it. And I want you, whoever is watching, who understands the type of love, let us all pray for people like Miss Wendy and others who have either been so hurt or never found a genuine love that fills their heart with so much compassion and joy. Let us all pray that they find that and that it finds them. Yes, very good. Now, I want y'all to go on about your business, okay? And have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't y'all dare go messing up nobody else's here. God bless you. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.
All right, so you guys heard that nasty nice read coming from Tabitha, and basically she told Wendy in a nutshell, hey, this is my husband, this is my money, this was my decision and our decision collectively, so mind your business. I'm sorry that you and Calvin didn't work out. How dare you compare my relationship and my marriage to what you and Calvin had? I'm sorry that this type of love hasn't found you, but I hope that it does one day. So basically, she put Wendy in her place in a nasty nice way. Now, this is my opinion about the situation. I think that with Tabitha coming out and announcing to the world that she's going to retire her husband, she put an unnecessary target on her husband's back. Because more than ever, right, at this particular point, people are going to be zeroed in and focused on his every move. Like, what are you doing, right, with the opportunity that Tabitha is giving you, right? And it just puts this unnecessary target because maybe he could be to the grocery store one day, right, and just be having a civil, innocent conversation with another female, and because people know that Tabitha has pulled this move as far as retiring her husband, they can try to make it out to be something else, right? And then they're going to say, yeah, as soon as Tabitha retired her husband, he's out here talking to women, causing unnecessary confusion. Like, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I'm not criticizing Tabitha for wanting to retire her husband. What I'm saying is, I don't think that it was necessary to announce it to the world. And listen, I know that he got a job as a police officer, and he told his wife, he said, Tabitha, go chase your dreams. You want to be an actress? Go ahead. I'm making enough money to hold down the fort. But in my estimation, and with my upbringing, it's totally normal. If the man is making enough money to hold down the entire household, that's what a man does. And if the woman decides that she's going to focus on the children, depending on how young the children are, then that's her decision. If she decides that she wants to work, then that's her decision as well, and we'll just adjust, right? But when it's a woman that's financially responsible for all the bills and things of that nature, and she's taking care of the man is looked at differently. Look, I understand, not in every household across America or across the world is it that the man is running the household financially. There are women out there that are capable, that are bringing home the bacon, that are bringing home the bigger bag than the man, right? I get that. But there are some men out there, and I've talked to a couple, right? Even if they're working and pulling their weight, that feel emasculated just because the woman is making more money than them. And I just feel with Tabitha announcing this, she basically just opened up the criticism lines for her husband because people are waiting to find something on him, to get something on him, to criticize him. Because now some people are going to view him as this kept man that's being taken care of by this beautiful melanated woman, and they're going to protect Tabitha by all costs. So the microscope is going to be zoomed in on every move that this brother makes. Now, let me go back and briefly touch on how, some brothers feel emasculated when the woman is paying all the bills, right? I can remember back in the day, I had a couple of friends that weren't working and their girlfriends were taking care of everything, right? And so we would make jokes, hey, what time you gotta be in the house? Because I know you got a curfew, right? And so we're just playing, but think about the toll that it took on, a couple of my friends. Like, they already know that they're a man, and the perception of a man is that you're supposed to be working and carrying your weight, but you got friends joking on you because you're not working, and so that makes them feel twice as bad. Now, this is the thing about Tabitha's husband situation. I'm pretty sure he has some homeboys that might pick with him and say, hey, what time you got to be in the house tonight? Because they know that Tabitha is taking care of all of the financial responsibilities, and they feel that Tabitha's husband has to abide by some certain rules now. Now, it could just be for jokes and giggles and things of that nature, but still, at the end of the day, it's in a man's nature to actually take that to heart, because at the end of the day, you are a man and you have an ego. Now, another reason why I wouldn't want my wife to announce that she's retiring me is due to the fact that now everybody is going to be watching the finances. It's like this. Okay, so now that your wife is retiring you and she's saying, yo, go chase your dreams, as soon as some financial issues arise within your marriage and it gets out to the public, especially with Tabitha being a celebrity, you know what I'm saying? Now everybody's going to be like, yeah, look at you. You made this terrible mistake. You should have never did it in the first place. Now your finances are in shambles. And so now you have to live that public humiliation, you know what I'm saying, that you could have avoided if you just kept things quiet and didn't say anything in the first place. And I'm only speaking from the perspective of, if her husband decided to, take some money and invest in certain businesses and things of that nature, and they ended up failing, and then, you know, that's money lost. Not him stealing or anything that Wendy was talking about as far as, you know, money being stolen and stuff. I mean, maybe people that he invested in or companies that he invested in could steal the money, but I'm not saying that him solely will steal from his wife. No, not saying that at all. But what I am saying, once money starts looking funny, we all know that that can lead to some issues within a marriage, you know, just keeping it all the way 100. So in my opinion, I would have liked it if Tabitha would have announced this later on. You know, once her husband completed his mission in chasing what he wanted to do with his life, and he was already put in place, I think that would have been a story to been told then. You know, when you tell the story beforehand, it just opens up Pandora's box to all this criticism, to the target being put on her husband back and on their marriage and on their relationship, because now everybody is going to be watching them under a microscope. And sadly, some will be anticipating their downfall as a married couple. So, I mean, that's just how wicked the world can be and how wicked the world is actually. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go and let y'all have that in the comments. Drop down and let me know what you think about this whole entire situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll get with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.